everybody, Stamping Up Muse with you today for another video, and I thought we'd make these lovely little ATC boxes for storing your ATC cards in. It's very easy and you don't need much supplies. So this one here, I've used a magnet for closing this, but inside, as you can see, you've got these little compartments. You don't have to use the compartments, it's just the way that it's made, and you just store your cards in the box and it keeps them nice and safe. And this was another one that I did yesterday, very pretty, very pink, and the design is on 3 sides of it, and then you've got your corsetina sides to it. So I'm going to show you how to do this today in a different design. So let's put them away, out the way. Right, the very first thing you'll need is some cardstock. Today I'm using Natural Ivory A4 cardstock. You can use 12 by 12 if you like, it's just that this is more prevalent in the UK, the A4. So that's what I'm using. So let's get our trimmer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down the length at 4 inches. So just line it up, and there we go. So that you should end up with the long strip at 4 inches wide. Now we're going to start scoring now, and you're going to score at 3 inch, 5 inch, 8 inch, and 10 inch. And that is your scores for the main part of the box. So I'm just going to give these a little bit of a fold. And as you can see, this is how your box is going to look when you fold it all up. So now we're going to actually put the panels on. So today I've chosen this quite bold design from the All Bloom Designer Paper Series stack from Stamping Up, and it's in the 2014-2015 annual catalogue. So that's the one I'm going to use today. Now your front and back panels are both the same size, and these are 2.75, which is 2 6/8 by 3 6/8 or 3.75 inches. So that's what we're going to do, and they're just going to fit on there like that, so you've got kind of a little border around. So I'm going to do those two first, just using snail. I'm just going to put it in there. That's our first one done, and then you're going to turn it around and you're onto the back panel now, and again just do the same thing. And just centre it up, and there you go, that's your back panel done. See how quick and easy that is? Okay, so now we want to do the top panel, the top of your box, up here. And this little one is 3 6/8 by 1 6/8. So 3.75 by 1.75, and I will put these measurements up for you. So again, we're just going to put some snail on it. You can use liquid glue if you like, or double-sided tapes, up to you. I'm just doing this very quick for the purpose of the video, and then again just line it up, and that's the top of your box done. And then the flap is this part here. It's really up to you what you do with it, because on both of these ones I've actually done different things. On this one I wanted to leave a little bit of a gap at the bottom because I wanted to put some gems on that one, and on this one I left the gap again because I wanted to put a ribbon on it. And this is the part for the front panel of the lid for this box, and for this video I'm just doing it the same as I've done the rest, so I'm not leaving any gaps or anything. And the measurements for this panel to go on the lid here is 3 6/8 by 1.5 inches. So we're just going to go ahead and put that one on. And this is just going to go, again, just line it up, and there we go. So that is your box decorated. The only part you shouldn't have anything on is the actual base of the box. All the rest of it, you've got your panels on there, so you've now got your nice little box like that. So we'll put that aside for the moment. Now, for the sides of your box, for the sides of your box, you're going to cut 2 more panels, but this time they're going to be 4 by 2 6/8. So I'll just cut this down to 4. And then you want 2 6/8. Score there, and that is the size of your box. So you've got 2 parts like this. Get my score book up again because we're going to score it. And you just want to score each panel at a 1/2 inch interval. So we'll go in and we'll just line that up with a 1/2 inch there. Score, and then 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, and 3.5. And that's, you end up with your little box scores. Just concertina it up like this. And that is going to make the side of your box. And then we'll do the same again with this part. Okay, so I've done both parts now. So we've got 2 that are exactly the same. And I'm going to use snail adhesive for this just because it's fast. Normally I would actually use a double-sided tape on the edges of these. So you're going to want to put, they're going to be inside the box like this. So you're going to want to use your snail on the outside bits. So I'm just going to go down there, and I'm only doing one side at a time. So I'm only doing the front, and I'm going to attach it to the top of the box here. Just line it up. And then once you've got it in place, just give it a good press to make sure that it's stuck. So there's one done. and then do the same on this bit. So again, you want the flap that's going to be inside the box here, so that they're facing into the box, and just do that. And then the same again, the outside bit you want to line up with the top of your box and just make sure it's straight. So there we go, and just press it down, make sure it's stuck. And that's the beginning of your sides, and then it's just easier to do if you do it one side at a time like this, and then we're going to move on to the back flap to do the back. And again, I just do these one at a time. So put some snail on there. Remember to line up with the top of your lid so that you get it even. So this bit's a little bit more tricky. And I'm hoping that I'm still on camera here. There, we're just going to find the top of the box. There. And line it up. There, so you've got one side done there. As I say, sticky tape would actually be better, or liquid glue. Let's say for the quickness of this video, I'm just using snail. This is how it should look when it's finished. So you've got the flaps glued down on the inside here. You see? There. And I do recommend that you use a double-sided tape or a liquid glue when you're actually doing this. I've just used snail adhesive today just for quickness, but it's not really strong enough for the bending here. So I would recommend that you do actually use a double-sided tape. That's what I would normally use for this box, but it just takes too long for me to try and peel it off. So there we are with the box completed now. I've stuck both sides down, so this is what it should look like when you've finished it. Very pretty and very easy, and you can add magnets for closing it, or you could use maybe a self-adhesive velcro or ribbon. It's completely up to you how you want to actually finish your box. And then once it's done, of course you're going to be putting your cards in. This little box also is pretty good for business cards, so if you're not actually making like artist trading cards or collecting them, you could actually put business cards in there as well, so that's another little idea for it. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please subscribe, leave a comment, and don't forget, if you want to purchase anything from Stampin' Up range, then please do visit my online store. Thanks very much for watching. Bye!